Yo, yo, yo. We live. Black man back in town. Yeah, we live, bro. What's going on? Salam alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak. All right, all right. What's going on, Polo? What's going on? Salam alaikum. What's going on with the people? What's up, Cold Soul? What's up with it, brother? What's happening with it? There's a lot of stuff going on, man. You know, you about to hit that gym. Where you go to gym at? What's up, L Rock? What's going on, bro? Hey, you guys got that weighted vest yet? Try to get that weighted vest when you working out too. Oh, Crunch Fitness. So, is it? It's where is it? It's in Long Beach, or are you out here in LA or California, or are you somewhere else? My name ain't in no federal paperwork, bro. That's a lie, bro. Hey, Cole. So you gotta pay attention, man. Oh, you in Hawthorne. Maybe one time you come over here to this marina, I'll take you over there in that LA Fitness. What's going on, Anderson? You'll never find my name in no federal paperwork. That's a fucking lie. Anyway, y'all see what's going on, right? And I'm gonna get to it, man, a little bit, man, before I even because I was gonna do a video on it, but I just came on here just to do like a little small synopsis on it. Like, just imagine you're a gang member, right? You get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you put on the new clothes you bought for that week to go to an event, and when you get to that event, you get your fucking face blown off, right? And for the life of me, I don't understand that how when you are a member or you are a person that say he's from the United States ghettos, that you don't understand that you in unwanted territories. Even though it's like a public thing, like a lot of blacks are there, women, kids, elderly, millionaires, movie stars, et cetera, et cetera. But you have to always understand, man, that when you go to these type of things, there's gonna be a negative element that comes with that, and it's gonna be the gangs, right? I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm gonna say from my own experience. When we used to go to certain things and stuff like that, we always went inside of it. We was never outside the establishment. We went inside the establishment. Say for instance, the sports arena or Uncle Jim's Army or something like that. We never was outside because if you're outside, you got to understand that if you run into any type of individual that a potential enemy of yours, you're gonna have to play ball on a different level. But now when you go inside, it's gonna be all fists to cuffs. So me, by me being older, by me analyzing, because I sit back and I analyze a lot of things, and I analyze this. I'm like, okay, it's a marathon movement going on, the marathon burger movement going on. You got marathon clothing, you got marathon, you have the weed, and you have basically the burgers, right? And if you're a real member, this is just me. This is my own evaluation. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to push this on nobody or nothing like that. But me, if I'm a member and I'm outside, if they having a function dealing with anything dealing with the marathon in a different type of setting, me personally, I'm not gonna go because I know what can transpire at that particular time. That's just me. If I'm in the streets like that, if I'm moving like that. See, you can support the marathon movement by going to the location in Venice or going to the location over there in West LA, over there on Melrose. You don't have to go to be seen all the time because I'm going to tell you why you don't need to be seen all the time. The reason you don't need to be seen right now is, bro, because once you go somewhere, you are basically identify yourself as being a part of an entity. And once you identify yourself as that and then some gang activity jump off, lo and behold, everybody got cameras, everybody got social media, everybody's face recognition is going to be posted on the internet. And a lot of brothers not paying attention, man, that when shit like that happened, like it happened at the Marathon Burger, that didn't do nothing but gave the FBI, all the law enforcement, to give another reason to come gaffer y'all dumbasses up and send y'all to the penitentiary or send y'all somewhere before the Olympics come, man. I'm telling you, bro. If you youngsters, if you gang members is not paying attention on a high level, bro, y'all gonna be inside the penitentiary, man. You guys gonna be somewhere. You guys are being identified. You guys gonna be somewhere where y'all don't want to be, bro. And it blows me away, man. Like everybody, you know, may Allah have mercy on this brother's soul, Nipsey Hussle, man, because his legacy has touched a lot of people, and I understand that. And maybe it didn't touch him while he was here, but it touched him while he was gone. And and what we believe in, he's gonna get more blessings for that, man, because of the push and because of his movement. But however, you have these idiots that claim to be Nip fanatics or claim to be long-lived Nip fans, but they still run around here doing something that is destructive to their own race and their own community. That's unbelievable to me. I don't know why dudes do that. I don't know why dudes get down like that. I just don't know why people move in that particular fashion in life, man. It just blew me away, man, what happened. You got one dude got shot in the leg, you got another dude got grazed in the head, and you got another dude that demise. He's dead. So when you playing with this gang activity, man, you're not guaranteed to come go home. When you go to a function, you're not guaranteed to go home, bro. And this is why if you playing this stuff on a high level, you wouldn't put yourself in that situation at all, man. I go to Marathon Burger all the time, bro. I just don't go with a whole bunch of crowds. You know, I support the movement. You know, I don't need to be seen. I'm not this type of dude that I want to be seen in a crowd of this or in a crowd of that. I've been there and done that. You know, when I was a kid. That's like for 13, 14, 15-year-old type of dudes, man. When you get to a particular age, bro, you don't need to be seen, you know what I'm saying, with a whole lot of individuals. You don't need to play tough. What your job is to come home, go somewhere, and get back home safe. And 9 times out of 10, bro, if you a part of a gang, a culture, and it's a whole lot of dudes there, it's gonna go all bad, man. That's just what it is, man. That's that Negro shit, bro. You know, just like on Martin Luther King Day, everybody up there chilling, the women, kids, The men, the elderly people, the vendors, and some shit jumped off. You go to Marathon Burger, everybody up there chilling and all that type of stuff. Then you get some one or two idiots and some shit jump off, you know? So that be the problem, man. The problem be to the point where we don't understand and we be deep in the game and have the rules missing. We don't understand, man, that culture is going to destroy not only them, but a whole lot of other people. Now, just let's say for sake that some kids would have got hit during that demonstration, man. You know what I'm saying? What if a woman would have got hit in that demonstration? What if some innocent bystanders got hit in that demonstration? And then you have two or three dudes got hit and one of them demise. Come on, man. We're killing ourselves, bro. It's not nobody else doing it to us, bro. We doing it ourselves. You can't blame the white man. You can't even blame the Hispanics. You can't blame nobody else. You got to blame yourself. You got to blame your own people, bro. And this would be the problem, man. We don't blame ourselves. We don't take accountability for ourselves. Brothers be out there acting straight stupid. Even Saturday, when they had the reveal on Crenshaw and Slauson, they had some shit going on. Now I was there. I did go by there. I went by there. I walked through there. I seen a couple of them dudes over there. And it's like when I seen a couple of them dudes, it'd be incredible. They'd be like, they stop and they track because they don't expect me because I haven't been around there for so long. They don't expect to see me. So when I went over there and I seen what was going on, and I looked in there and I looked and I looked and I seen a couple of dudes, man, that I was like, man, I know if I go in there, I'm gonna beat this nigga ass. So I just sat back and forth far, and then I got a phone call from one of the brothers that was there, and I was like, hey man, I'm not gonna be the cause of destruction or nothing like that or some chaos and confusion. So I'm gonna be on the outside looking in, right? Because I do my reconnaissance all the time, and I don't be by myself. I be having a team of dudes with me, some Muslims with me, and we just be flanked out like that. But anyway, they had some chaos and confusion there. And then my thing was like when I seen the video, when I seen the video on his highest level, I seen Black Sam basically like barking out orders and things of that nature. And I was saying to myself, I'm like, damn, bro, my take on it is this. Black Sam is the bag, meaning that he's the leader. He is the one that's keeping this movement alive. And by any means necessary, everybody that's around him supposed to safeguard him, right? Because that's what you do with the individual that have the bag, the individual that have, the potential opportunities for to make the community flourish in a different level, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So you have to understand, man, when you dealing with this social media and things of that nature, you have people that's millionaires and billionaires. They on the outside looking in because the brother is making moves. He's making moves on a different level, right? So while he's on this chessboard, he has to make sure that his pawns, his roots, and his knights protect him to the point that he don't do nothing stupid or put himself in harm's way or put himself on the front line because dudes over there all emotional. If that was me, when I seen them dudes getting into it with over there on that Saturday over there at Nipsey Hustle Square, I would have told my security team, man, get these dudes up out of here, man. Get these niggas up out of here, man. That's what I would have did. That's what I would have did. I'm not saying that he did anything wrong, but I'm just saying I would have did something totally different. And I've been like, man, get these dudes up out of here. Because what you never want to do is you never want to bring no violence and no brutality to something that you're pushing and you're saying that you're trying to leave a legacy behind and you want these kids to follow, right? So that's what I would have did. I've been like, hey, man, get these dudes up out of here. And then they wasn't ready to get up out of there. You dragging them up out of there. That's what your security team is for. The security team is for to protect the perimeter, protect the group, protect his family, protect him, right? The only person Black Sam need to be dealing with is the head of security. Okay, deal with that. Same thing at the Marathon Burger. Sam don't even have the responsibility, even though he's a good dude. And he's not a punk. He's not a buster. We know this. We understand this on his highest level. He has nothing to prove. He don't need to be on the front line. He needs to be to the point where, Hey man, barking out orders. Hey bro, get them dudes up out of here, man. Escort them dudes to safety. Get these dudes to their car and make sure they get to their car. But he has to have a team of individuals with that can carry. He can't have the gang members that they don't can't carry, bro. He have to have these dudes with CWs, brother. CCWs. He have to have these dudes on his team. And when he have these dudes on his team, they're gonna understand that he messing with some serious cats, man, because these dudes can carry. They're gonna be strapped all the time, and it's very easy to do when you out here and you pushing a particular type of narrative, or you are pushing a movement, the things of that nature. Security is a must, bro. Period. I'm talking about period. Now, some things may jump off out of people's control, like yesterday. That was out of straight stupidity, gang banging type ass shit, out of control, bro. You had women, you had kids. I even seen one dude carrying his daughter, and he was right in the midst of everything was going on. I was like, dang, bro, get your daughter out the way. And he's screaming, why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing that? Why y'all doing this? Man, dude, get your daughter to safety, man. Don't worry about that. You deal with that shit later. See, what's wrong with us as a people, majority of the men, we be so emotional to the point that we don't use our reason and logic. We don't think in critical terms. When you in a heat of war or a heat of battle, you have to think quick. You get out the way. You get everybody out the way. You can't be sitting there hollering at the time, what y'all doing it? Nah, bro, get to safety first and you deal with that later. So it amazed me on what happened, over there, because we as a people, we think it was cool. We think it was, some dudes, not all of us, I'm not going to say all of us, but some dudes think it was cool. Oh, yeah, man, I was at the Marathon Burger. I was outside. And, nigga, so what, you outside? You outside, you probably went up there. You probably didn't even buy no damn burger. You just went probably all through the week. You went got your hair done. You went bought a bunch of clothes. You spent $1,000 probably on an outfit and all that shit, and you went up there just to be seen on camera. You didn't do nothing else. You didn't support nothing. You didn't buy nothing. You just went up there to try to be seen and try to be on social media or something like that. That's all them dudes was doing up there, bro. Them dudes wasn't up there support anything. Them dudes just want to be seen. Or, I was at the, Marathon Open, and I was this and I was that and things of that nature. So, no, Cowboy wasn't there. So it's just messy, man, to me, bro. It's just like these dudes are so deep in the game and they don't have no sense of a loyalty to their own self. That brother that died yesterday, bro, he didn't love himself, bro. Because there's no way in the world, man, that you go up there and your enemy's gonna be there, bro. And you can basically be outnumbered, and there's a potential chance, man, that something may happen to you. And it did happen to him, man. He lost his life, bro, because he didn't love himself, man. These dudes don't love themselves, bro. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna go somewhere and I know a whole bunch of dudes gonna be somewhere that we don't get along with or and things of that nature. And I'm gonna be in that environment, bro. It's stupid to me, bro. You don't love yourself, and you died not loving yourself. That's what happened to that brother, man. Mental illness is a mug, man. And I'm just not talking about, dudes are just crazy this and crazy that. I'm talking about mental illness is to the point where dudes do not think about themselves and their own well-being, man. They just want to be hard. They have something to prove to the next person. If you have something to prove to a man or you have something to prove to a woman, you ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know the dudes from the 80s, the rolling 80s, but I'm just saying, man, that you have to love yourself, bro, not to put yourself in harm's way, man. This is what I'm saying. It's impossible, bro, when you brothers go somewhere and you brothers out there on deck and you brothers moving around, bro. Don't put yourself in an uncompromised situation. Either you're gonna get down, or you're gonna have to down somebody else. If you love your freedom, if you love yourself, bro, just don't go to that shit. You can basically deal with whatever you're gonna deal with, and you can support the marathon burger in a different fashion, man. You don't have to go to Long Beach. You can go to Venice. You can go over there on Melrose. You don't have to do all that shit, bro. If you're really a Nip fan, you don't have to do that. You go buy some clothes, bro. You don't have to be seen. Sometimes, bro, you just don't need to be seen doing shit, bro. You don't have to be seen supporting anything. It's just crazy. So, and that's just what that is, man. But anyway, here, just elaborate on that for a little bit, man, and let people know, man, that shit was stupid to me. Um, I think, we as a people, I don't know. I think they caught the shooter. I think so. I don't know. They said they did. I don't know for sure. But we as a people, man, we got to love ourselves first until we love somebody else, man. You know, people don't love themselves, bro. And that'd be the problem, man. So, but anyway, I hope people learn a lesson, man, dealing with all this right here, man. I think that if you are a gang member, man, and you say that you are who you are, that you say you just join you heart, bro, use your brain, man. Use your brain. Don't go somewhere, brother, where you outnumber. Don't go somewhere where you have to bring a switch and you just shooting up the whole damn place, man, and stuff like that, and you putting innocent lives in danger. You know, um, try not to be to the point where you gotta be you have to prove yourself to your homies or something like that, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: once you do something stupid, I guarantee you this, man. I swear to God, I guarantee you this. That brother that got killed and them brothers got hit, you know what they homies are saying about these dudes right now? Dumbass MFs, oh dumbass nigga, stupid ass nigga went up there, crashed, oh dumbass. This is what they're saying, bro. They're saying that once you do some stupid shit and crash out shit, they gonna say you stupid. Like, man, I would have never did that. Like, man, I would have never did no shit like that. I would have never did nothing like that. I wouldn't have did this. I wouldn't have did that, bro. This is what they're saying, bro. I've been through that shit, bro. I know what these dudes be saying. And then when you go to the penitentiary, oh man, that this dumbass nigga up in the penitentiary, I ain't sending that nigga nothing. That dumbass nigga, ain't nobody told him to do that dumbass shit. That was some stupid ass shit. Shit like that. And this is your reward, brother, for staying down for your section. This is your reward for going to crash out. This is your reward, man. You know what I'm saying? For all the stupidity that you put in your plate because you thought you had something to prove because you didn't love your damn self. You know, dudes don't love themselves, bro. That's why they be crashing out, man. You know, and they don't have no self-awareness of the kids. I seen women pushing strollers, running with their kids, man. I was like, damn. They don't have no type of sympathy, bro. They don't have no type of consciousness in their cove, in their heart, bro, about none of that shit. They just would crash out, man. What if one of them kids would have caught one of them stray bullets? What if somebody mother, somebody father, man, it's just stupid, bro. This shit be senseless, man. And these dudes, these gang members, man, and some of these podcasters, bro, they be glorifying this shit, bro. That's what gang shit. That's gangland. This gang. Man, fuck that gang shit. That shit is trash, man. And if anybody that's been from of a section and that's older and been through the rigmarole, been to the penitentiary and caught cases and all that shit, if he's not telling you that shit is bullshit, he don't give a shit about you, man. I'm telling you, these old dudes sit up here instead of them telling them dudes like, look, man, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go up in there. You don't want to be a victim to nothing. You don't want to be sitting up in there, man, not knowing when you gonna go home today, tomorrow, you gonna live or die up in that shit. You know, dudes don't do that, bro. Dudes really don't do that, and they need to do that. They need to let these dudes know, man, sit your stupid ass down. And that's the problem. Man, sit your stupid ass down somewhere, dude. What the fuck you doing? What you trying to do? You trying to go do 100 years? What you trying to do? What the man do to you? Why you pushing up on this man? This man ain't did nothing to you. Why you doing? Do you know this man? No, I don't know him. Well, why you fucking with him? Shit like that. There's no pecking order. There's no checking, no balance, bro. And that was be wrong with a whole lot of people, man. There's no checking, no balance, man. If you're a leader in your community, if there's no check and balance, you shouldn't have no weak individuals around you to the point where if you're doing something stupid, that they can't come to you and admonish you and tell you, look here, homie, or look here, man, look here, bro. Don't do that, man. And then sit down for a minute, man. Wait, man. Take a step, take a step back and look and pay attention and see what's going on. Take a look at this shit. Dudes don't do that, bro. Dudes be wanting dudes, yes men's around them. And this is why dudes is falling. When you got yes men's around you, your yes men's gonna tell on your ass when shit get hot, bro. And this is what's going on. Get some solid dudes around you. Get some solid dudes on your team. It's just like when I'm doing construction, bro. I don't go out there and get no subcontractors, man, that's basically yes men. I want to get a subcontractor that's trying to tell me, I'm like, if I want something done, he'll tell me like, nah, man, you can't do it like that, bro. We need to do it like this because this is my area. This is my profession. I know how to do this better than you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. These dudes don't do that, man. They want the weakest dudes around there. And I'm going to tell you, man, in this world, especially in this corporate world, bro, it's sometimes, man, I'll be up in a meeting. I'll be the only black up in there, bro. And I'm going to tell you like this. Them people don't give a shit what type of reputation you have. They don't give a shit how many bodies you can put down. They don't give a shit how many dudes you can whoop. They don't care how strong you is. The only thing they care about what you can bring to the table to get them richer or to get their company to a different level, bro. They don't care about none of that shit. They don't care about none of that. And they will use the very people that the gang culture is scared of to get rid of you, bro. So I'm just saying, man, it's crazy, man. I think brothers and sisters should take this as a learning, especially the men, man. Don't go nowhere, bro, outside your section if you're not prepared to go up in there. And when you go into an event, man, to a different event, hey, man, just go there, try to chill, try to have some fun. But I'm telling you, man, when you go somewhere with a whole bunch of Negroes and dudes, education level is third grade, you're going to always have drama. You will never catch me in no shit like that, bro. I don't even go to a sports bar when there's a whole bunch of Negroes. I have to go somewhere where it's basically diverse. I go places, man. I go on trips. I do this. I go on trips. I go places where it's not a whole bunch of Negroes, like with all this negative energy, dudes posturing at you and shit like that. You can walk down the street and you see another black man. You be like, brother, how you doing, brother? He just looking at you crazy, posturing, looking at you crazy. But when another individual, Mexican or white man walk past him, they say, how you doing? Oh, how you doing? That shit is crazy to me, man. That shit don't make no sense, So it's like, man, we have to do better, man. I'm talking about all the way around from the top to the bottom. And on that note, you people have a good night. Assalamu alaikum. I rock with the law.